Hello and welcome back to another episode of Exploring the Alphabet, where we are visiting letter X. And I know there's no way on earth you would have ever guessed that we was going to where we're going, mainly because I had no idea I was going to this place. I was thinking, I was worried about this letter right from the very start, thinking, oh, we're gonna have to go to China, or we're gonna have to go to South America, or like Mexico, or whatever. And it would have cost thousands of pounds. It's out of our budget. So I went searching. Anyway, I found a place called Xanten in Greece. And all the way through the series, I've been thinking this is where we're going for letter X, panic over. And then when I came to booking it, there was no flights there anymore. And all the airports around it cost an absolute fortune. So I went searching again. And I found somewhere called Xanten, which is in Germany. Now, I went to Dortmund in Germany right at the beginning of this series, and I came away thinking didn't really enjoy it. The city was all right, but I didn't really enjoy it. So I thought I'm going to give Germany another chance because I was against it, but I'm going to give it a chance. So anyway, I was due to fly there. Same thing again. Didn't jump when the prices were cheap. When I came to book it, hundreds and hundreds of pounds more expensive. Which is why I'm in my car, because I ain't driving to an airport right now. I am driving to the ferry port because that's our first leg of travel. Let me tell you, we've got a long travel ahead. Not only do we have a long traveling ahead, we will not be staying in just one country, not two countries, but we will be staying in 3 different countries throughout this episode. So stay tuned for that. But I will see you when we're at the ferry port. Just arrived at the ferry port. And look at them. Look at the mountains of Dover. Only got snow on. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. This is the queue to get on the ferry. It sets off in 45 minutes, so we've made it just in time after a 6-hour drive. And if you know Hull, or you have watched the Kingston upon Hull Exploring the Alphabet episode, you will know that Hull actually has its own P&O ferries port, and the cruises there, they go to Belgium and they go to Holland, which is closer to where we're going than where the Dover to Calais takes you. However, it would have cost to take my car on the ferry to one of them locations from Hull was coming in at like £700. I was like, what? So, and to do it this way, even though I've had to do like a 5-6 hour drive, it's only cost me like 68 quid. So it's good. So here's the plan anyway. So now we're going to board the ferry with the car. First time we're taking the baby abroad. And once we get to Calais, we're going to drive a couple of hours to Belgium and stay somewhere in Belgium. Then tomorrow morning, we're going to drive on from Belgium to Germany, stay in letter X and do our exploring. And then we're staying one night in Germany, 2 days exploring, and then we're driving back to Lille in France. And we are going to stay in Lille, so we're very close to this ferry terminal to come back the following day. So it's a longer trip than we're usually doing. Tonight, when I get to Belgium, I have booked. Now, obviously, we do these trips kind of on a budget. So I tend to just book the cheap Airbnbs, which gives you kind of basic rooms. This one is like so random. I can't wait to show you. It's so random, and it was super cheap. So yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you that. For anyone who's not taken the car on the ferry, by the way, this is what it looks like. It just looks like a car park. So you drive in at that end over there, and then when you get there, doors open right at the very end, you just drive off. It's real simple. I'm always just real worried that like the ferry crashes and then my car sinks, but then again, if that happens, I'm sure I'll sink too, so who cares. And another thing which you always have to remember if you drive abroad, I only know because this is the journey that I did to my Berlin trip for England's final, but you always need to bring a high vis with you. You need a sticker for your bumper, back bumper. You need a triangle in case you break down. You don't need a tom-tom, but when I borrowed this, I grabbed this by accident. It's not mine. It's off Tony. And a breathalyzer as well. You need to bring one of them for some reason. You also need to buy these things for your lights, because obviously you're on the other side of the road. So when you're on the motorway, your lights apparently dazzle the vehicles on the other side of the road. I don't really get that, but you buy these covers that stick on top of your lights. So I'm going to have to buy them when I'm on the ferry. And I'm also going to have to see if I've got a travel plug, because I've not brought mine. So I've got a USB to charge my phone in the car, but I won't have one to charge one there. So I'm going to have to hopefully get one of them as well. But yeah, let's leave the car now. Let's get upstairs. And before you go upstairs, always take note of where you've left your car. Zone 7B. Because when I had the I'm going out here. When I had the camper van, we forgot where we'd parked it, and it was a nightmare finding it on the ferry. So I'm not making that mistake again. Just come out to the outside deck, but it's a shame because it's so late. It's 9 PM at night now. You actually you can't see anything apart from this. There's like a little lifeboat here. Hopefully we won't be needing that. So I'm just taking in a bit of the fresh air. The shops don't open till the ferry starts sailing. It's started sailing late for some reason, so I haven't been able to go in the shop or anything yet, but I'm sure we'll get the things. I ain't gonna vlog me buying a plug. I'm sure we'll make it work. It'll be perfectly fine. When I booked this, I had a flashback of somebody who I knew telling me that if I ever book a ferry, that she can get discount. So shout out to Hayley. You know you are one of the mums from nursery, because she got me 50% off my ferry. It would have been 100 and something, but that's the reason I got it for 68. So if you're ever in need of a ferry, get in touch with Hayley. Everyone needs a Hayley. Oh my god. I just went on my map. I can't remember, I don't even know why I was going on my map, but I went on my map and we have set off. We're in the middle of the fucking sea. So I didn't even feel it set off or anything. So the water must be smooth tonight. The water's smooth, which is nice because we don't like it rocking. The only thing we like rocking is caravans, because everyone knows when the caravan is rocking, you don't come knocking. Our man is having a fag indoors. I don't know if he doesn't realise that's not allowed, but smokes where he wants, does Ruben. First name that came into my head. I also don't know if I've lost a bank card, because I'm sure I had 2 in the back of my phone case and now there's 1, so I'm hoping it's in my car, because I've retraced my steps and not found it anywhere. One thing I have found though is a wireless charging thing, so watch this. I don't know if I'm just late to the party, but even when my phone's got a phone case on, when I drop my phone on there, I just lay it on it, it just charges it automatically. I brought my charger. Have I lost that as well? There is a charger in here somewhere. There it is. I brought my charger so I could charge my phone. Didn't even know these existed. So this is the diagram I got for these light reflector things. You know full well what I'm doing. I'm just fucking sticking them on wherever. Can't say I broke the law when they're on. Don't matter if they do the job or not, does it, I suppose. So that's what we're going with. I don't know why as well, but this part of the trip, it just reminds me of Mario Kart, you know, when they all set off. Don't think that's actually that funny, is it? But it really does to me. I've got really bad urges to just put my engine on and do some revs. And the bank card was in the car, which was good news. So, we've got more good news, because I've just put in the map where we're going. Turns out we're not staying in Belgium tonight. I don't know why I thought I'd book somewhere in Belgium, because basically when you come off here at France, it's France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, I think is how it goes. But I haven't booked as far as Belgium. I've booked somewhere right on the border of France called Conins or something. So it is still the same exciting place, but it's just in a different country. So we are just sleeping in 2 countries, but we passed through 4, so look at that. The good news about it being where it is, it means that we only have like an hour and 20-minute drive from now, which is good because it's 11 PM and I've got to check out at 10 AM tomorrow morning. So we want to get some sleep, some shut-eye in, don't we, before we head to Germany. Right, we have arrived at the first accommodation of the trip at 1 AM. Oh, just gone 1 AM. I don't have a clue if I'm doing the speed limit right over here, but obviously it's in kilometers per hour, not miles per hour. So when you're on the motorway and it says 130, like that's easy. I know that it's like 80 miles an hour, and I just go in the slow lane, me, and let all the Speedy Gonzaleses just shoot by me in the faster lanes. Do you know what I mean? So that's not a problem. But when I'm going down like smaller streets and stuff like that, and it says 30, I don't know if that means 30 miles an hour or 30 kilometers per hour, but to be safe, I'm going 30 kilometers, which is like 20 mile an hour. But every time I'm doing it, the French cars, the Frenchmen or ladies, are up my back end, and as soon as they have the opportunity, they like zoom by me like I'm being a granny. So I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if they're just rebels. But we've got here anyway in one piece. I'm glad it was only like an hour, 20-minute drive, because I'm getting a bit tired and stuff. I can't see the roads. I'd rather do it in daylight, which is what we're doing tomorrow. But I am staying in a garage, right? And then on the map before coming, I checked where this garage was. And the garage is just like, it's here. So are you seeing how much like green area? It's just in a tiny little neighbourhood where I'm just in some random garage, and I'm already having like thoughts about someone being in there waiting for me and then strapping me to a chair and pulling my teeth out with pliers and stuff. I've just got here and it is as creepy as I imagined so far. So this is my view from the front of the car at the minute. But the garage itself is this. But it looks quite nice, doesn't it? So I'm going to show you the inside, because if it's anything that the pictures are to go by, it is pretty cool. Well, how about that for the most random accommodation ever? We left it late, but I'd say this is probably the most weird place I've ever stayed in. And like, I've just realised I've got here, there ain't even a bed. There's not even a bed. All there is this mini couch. There's a mini couch down here. And I don't know, like this toolbox, like there's actually tons of tools in it and stuff. So I'm just so confused. Is it a garage as well? What? I don't know if I should be looking through this, but pictures of family and all sorts giving me the creeps a tiny bit. A car's just drove by outside and he looked at me as I opened the door, and I was thinking, is that the decoy? Is that the person checking I've arrived before they come and like fucking do me in? I'm gonna lock that door straight away, I'll tell you that. And it looks like I'm sleeping rough on the couch. But yeah, how random. The only thing is there's no shower, so in morning, you better believe I'm having a bath in the tub. Right, good night everybody. I'll let you know how the night sleep goes in here. That I said I was going to go to sleep and just use this as like, just to nap, because we're here for one night. Only managed to get the arcade machine on, and look at the games. Pac-Man. Remember that? I remember that, where you're the thing and you shoot the thing. You shoot all the things that fly around. What's that? What else is on here? Frogger. Never played that. Never heard of Donkey Kong. Oh my God, there's more 2 pages of 10. Look at all these games then. Oh, wow. Now I don't care that they're into bed now. I'll be on that all night. So when you see me in the morning and I've got rings around my eyes, you know why. Right, now I'll see you in the morning. I'm busy. Morning everybody. So basically I feel like I've been camping. I woke up at about 4 this morning, literally freezing. There was no quilts or anything to put on me. I'd slept in these clothes anyway, because before I went to bed I was quite cold. I was even tempted to go up to the car and get my coat, but I didn't. And then I decided to not stop being lazy and looked under the sofa, and under the sofa there's tons of quilts and stuff. So it's only been the last like couple of hours of my sleep that have been warm. However, they have been good. And this sofa is pretty comfy, to be honest. So I haven't slept too bad. But anyway, it's time to head up. I'm currently in my soup bowl, as you can see, just roasting. I'm like a little crispy crouton. And I've got to be out of here in half an hour, which is 10 a.m. And then I have a 3-hour drive, which isn't too bad in the slightest, down to Xanten. By the way, if you heard a noise then, that was my foot rubbing across the bath. I'm going to do it a few more times, just to be clear that I did not just fart on camera. So we should get there just after dinner, and then our day of exploring begins. And at last, we arrive in Xanten. Xanten is famous for its archaeological park. It's got one of the biggest open-air archaeological museums in the world. It is famous for being the only place in Germany, beginning with X, and its tiny population of 20,000 people. Now, first things first, we've dumped the car, but we have dumped it at our accommodation. So I am going to show you where we're staying in Xanten tonight. A bad little room, feel nice and at home. I tell you what, I know all I've done is show you me travelling and show you hotel rooms and stuff, but I still can't wait to just get in that bed. Luckily, we have quite a bit of time here in Xanten, so we've got, it's 3 p.m. now, we've got obviously the rest of today, and we've got as long as we want tomorrow, before I drive back to France to stay in a hotel close to the ferry port. So, because of the time, I thought, do you know what, I'm going to have a cup of rosy Lee. So I've just been stood, looking out my window, enjoying a cup of tea. I say enjoying a cup of tea, it's like piss. But they did leave me a biscuit, so that, we'll dunk that in. And they also left, we aren't going to be able to dunk it in because it's crumbled into pieces. Okay, we'll dip half of it in. Do you know what, I never buy these biscuits at home. I don't know why, because the beaut. They left me this on the bed as well. I don't know what it is. It says Mandel Inca Kakul. So I don't know if it's a nut. It's got a picture of a nut. Yeah, it's a nut. Oh, it's a no, it's like a chocolate thing with a nut in it. That's quite nice. Like a knockoff Ferrero Rocher. Right, I suppose we best get down to doing what we're actually here for now, and show you around Xanten. I'm sure there's going to be plenty to see, and there is actually, apparently, part of it is like being in Rome. Like a lot of places that we have visited, this place is so quiet. Like you could look, there's just nobody around. There's no cars, there's nothing. You could literally hear a pin drop. And to give you a gauge of how small this place actually is, we are staying in one part of Xanten, one side, and the first place we're going to see right now is right at the very, a car. There's not even... Oh, it's a robot driving it. It's not even a human. Never mind. So we're staying at one side of Xanten, and the first place we're going to see is right at the very other side. Now, to walk it takes 20 minutes. So that shows you just how small of a place it actually is. Oh, everyone's coming out the woodwork now. Must be come to see me. Hi. Thank you. And this walk that we're on is literally one straight road right through the city. So right down there is literally where everything is. So I'm sure it'll get busier down there, and obviously we'll see if there's anything to look out for on our way. Look at these two racing there. And coming up now on the outside is Alan. But Noreen has said, watch it, Alan, we've got to give way. But Alan thinks, fuck that, I'm going right through. He nearly hits a car, but he steals the show as Noreen lags behind. And Alan seals the victory. I forgot for a minute that I'm in Germany, and his name definitely won't be Alan. It'll be something like Hunschnugelschniff. I don't know if it's just me, but how, like, beautiful is this little walkway? Not as beautiful as Pizza Boys. Come across a bit of music now. We've come across a tiny bit of music outside the teddy store. I don't know if in the teddy store they actually sell teddies, but look at the boys having a bit of a jam. Oh, I've come to like this big square. Oh my god. I've come to this big square here. This is so pretty. It's like such a pretty city. I sent Carrie a photo and she said, it looks like Knaresborough. And I thought, oh great, so I've drove about a day to get to Knaresborough. But look at all these colourful buildings, big beautiful church, look at that. And do you know what, places like this in Germany are places that like nobody rarely sees. So I'm quite happy that I'm here, experiencing this cute little place. Look at my man. My man's hiking up the path. Oh, people behind me looking as if to say, why are you filming that, man? It's because I'm a vlogger, alright, girls. All the little restaurants they've got, they look real. Do you know, like in Italy, when they have them really small kind of restaurants, but they look real, like Italian and nice. There's loads of places like that here, but just nobody eating in them. And I just hope everyone's alright and they're not struggling and going under. I'm kind of enjoying, like, commentating on my walk through. Look at that. Oh, look at that. How? See what I mean? Oh, this is good. It's good, you see. Isn't it nice? It makes me think, like, obviously I'm lucky I've seen so many different cities, but this one already is just making me think how many cities there must be that kind of don't get as many tourists, that are just like stunning like this. Like there's when I've been to like Prague and stuff like that, and it's like a weekend break that a lot of people go on, like why do people not come to places like this? Obviously probably because you can't find them. I'd have never found it if it weren't for looking for somewhere beginning with X. Look at this other thing that I've come across. So there's a load of ladies, they're having a little socialise. That's what kids do, don't they? Tug away, yeah. Come here, ma'am, I'm talking. Ma'am, I said I'm talking. Ma'am, I said just wait there a minute. Ma'am, shut up. Basically, this means, it looks like, oh my god, it does have water in it. I was going to say it looks like it's got water in it. But I thought from here it looks like a plastic thing. Anyway, it's next to a pump, because back in the day, these pumps was on the streets. God, the birds are squawking now. These pumps were on the streets to use as backup if anyone run out of drinking water, and they also used the pumps to put out any like neighbours' fires or anything like that. So yeah, that's what this is all for. Giving him a real hard handshake. Teaching him a lesson. You're lucky you didn't get a kick in the gangoolies, mate. Oh, what the heck is that? Look, you got. Oh my god, look at that windmill. I haven't seen a windmill that's actually moving all my life, I don't think. I'm going to go to that soon. First, we're staying on track. God, it's nice. It's nice. Oh, I keep saying it's nice here and stuff, but look at that. What is that? Is that a big dragon? Oh, that looks like a giant army man crawling, doesn't it? Or is it a dragon? Right, look at that. I think it is a dragon because of the spikes on the tail, but it looks like it's also the orange thing there looks like a head. That looks like a body, and that looks like someone's leg, as if they're like crawling, like they're in a war. You see it now, don't you? When the men say hi here, it's like a hi, hi. When I say hi to them originally, I'm like, hi, hiya. I bet it's expensive to live here, you know. Look at the houses. It's not going to be cheap. Definitely not cheap. Mansions. What is this? Oh, do you know what? This is so cute. This is literally so cute. So, right, let me tell you a story before I talk about this. So I came here on Halloween, and while I was travelling here, Carrie got in touch with me because she'd put out basically every year we do the kids' boo baskets, and we use the same boo baskets every year because the kids love them. So they're basically, it's like a spider's body with legs coming off that keeps the basket stood up. And she used the baskets this year to fill with sweets to put on our doorstep. And some little scroats came to our house and took everything. They took both baskets full of sweets and ran off, laughing like fucking absolute geeks. And I heard them, you heard them on the CCTV as well say, don't they have CCTV? And the other one went, nah. And we do have CCTV and we saw it all. Anyway, that's not the point. Because of that, it made me think back to my granddad. My granddad used to always tell me about, like, when he used to go to sleep at night back in the day, they used to just leave the doors unlocked, like, all night, because like, everyone in the neighbourhood was a team, and, like, you didn't have anything like that to worry about like you do these days. And seeing that is so fitting because, as you can see, it's a like a book stall thing, but there's all these books and it says 50 cents, and I'm guessing you put the money in there. So that's what neighbourhoods should be able to do. If you did that in England, the books would be either robbed, the wooden thing would be set on fire or something, or that money box would, well, the money box would definitely be gone. So it shows you what a nice place we're in. Some chairs there, huh? Even that looks relaxing. Oh my god, that looks like a giraffe. That yellow tree looks like a giraffe. Doesn't it? Do you know what? When I walk back this way, while I'm here, if I ever see an old man or old woman sat there on their own, I am taking that other seat. One's not a giraffe, that's Harry Potter's hat, look. And that's just a Christmas tree gone wrong. That not the coolest looking tree ever as well. They've got it all here. It fits with my outfit as well. Can I get into it? Oh my god, I can. Look. I feel like one of them flamenco dancers. Do you know when the flamenco dancers have them things in front of the face before they start dancing? That's me. Arriba! Do you think I should tell all these who are coming up this way that there's no way past? I'm at the other side. Okay, I'm not actually laughing anymore because the first place we are going to see is actually like at the other side of the fence. Do you know where I can't go? But I was laughing at them for not being able to get to me. There's a reason why. There's a reason. I don't have a clue why, but it's fenced off all the way around, so I don't know how we get into it, because literally everywhere just leads to fences. So I'm going to have to find the entrance. It's going to be a long walk though, because the grounds are massive, but it'll be worth it. I'm just hoping we'll get there before it gets dicky dark. So we're just on our new route, but look, see that there? That's like one of them big ones that I was in earlier. I wonder if that turns into that. Maybe Ronald, who lives here, planted the first one. Anyway, this is our new route. She my bestie, she my bestie. Managed to find our way in, and we have arrived at the #1 thing to do on TripAdvisor, their open air archaeology museum. Xanten was one of the most important Roman settlements for over 400 years. and I'm hoping you have some idea what that means, because I don't. I am just here to kind of take it all in. So you get on Google, do your history work, and I'm going to show you what's about. Do you see what I mean? I told you it's like being in Rome. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I think that might be a saying as well. I'm actually excited to walk into this part. Whoa, this is quite weird. Look at this. Is this one of them bull rings where people jump in and do red rag to the bull, and the bull like runs at it? I'm sure it is, isn't it? It also said something about that on this site, in this open air museum, they're continuously like digging areas to kind of find things that are hidden underground, which is quite a cool job, isn't it? Because I've always said I literally love stuff like that. I love discovering. I'd love to like dig up my garden. Not enough to dig a trampoline into the ground, obviously. But if I did dig up my garden, I'd love it if I found like a time capsule or something. I actually when we had our loft converted, before we boarded all the walls in, I actually left a note in there, hoping that like, I don't know, in like 60 years, if the house gets knocked down or something, someone will find it one day. Hopefully I'm still alive when somebody finds it, because I wrote on the bottom of the note, try and contact me. Obviously, if it's 200 years, I'll be long gone, but this is only... Oh my God, watch this. Smooching in the fucking bull ring. Look, oh, he caught me videoing him, didn't he? Now he's going to think I'm into watching other people snog. Get me out of here, quick. The bull's running away. So that thing we've just seen was an amphitheatre. Only rubbish thing is that literally everything is written in German, you know, on the signboards, but... it is oh, stood in loads of mud. Fucking hell. It is free to come in here, which I thought was good. Well, to be honest, you entered through a gift shop and everyone was standing at the till, and I literally just power walked right through. I don't know if I was meant to do that, but nobody said stop. Someone did shout something that I think the shouted, "My Tokelscheigen." So maybe, I hope that didn't mean stop. I finally found something written in English, and it's about this well here. This well here. That's like that thing, them things where people take a photo holding the moon, but they're like, and do it miles away. Yeah, this well, apparently, it's the deepest well in the whole of Germany. And right at the very bottom, there's a underground house where this man lives there called, I can't remember his name, Adolf, I think he was called. But look how deep it is. Whoa! Adolf? Are you there, Adolf? He can't be in. This place is huge though, so that's where we've just come from, right over there. And then this is where we was earlier on, where we was fenced out, right at the bottom of there. And then it goes all the way back as here, so, and it's one big square, so we're just doing a big lap around it at the minute. I don't know what's coming to me this episode, but I never do talking without like me on the camera. You watch, this will be one of the last ones, the last episodes, and me having my ugly mug not on the camera as much. It'll probably be better, be seen by more people and stuff. It's a bit late for that now, isn't it? Now we're right at the very end. This bit that we're walking up to now is the part that I was most excited to see. So that is, I imagine, what it looked like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and here is what is left of it. Which, if you think how many years that goes back, like literally like over 400 years, if not longer, it's pretty phenomenal. Like there's this much has been kind of preserved. God, these are bigger than I thought there was. these sticks. You can't see them, but massive. Like real wide, real girthy. Didn't think they'd be that girthy. That must have been what the floor maybe used to look like. Which is here, but not very, I mean, you can't make any of it out, to be honest. It's just dawned on me as well, I have not ate one thing today, apart from that Biscoff biscuit. Oh, and me nuts. Me knockoff nut. I've not ate one thing. I've drank a Red Bull and that's it. And I'm not getting a migraine. What is going on with me? I feel different here in Xanten. Before we eat, we're gonna head in the direction of the moving windmill. Do you know what? Scrap that. It's getting dark like super duper quick. And the windmill has randomly stopped spinning as well. So we're gonna save the windmill until tomorrow. And we're going to head for something nice to eat. Let's find somewhere nice for a bit of food. Tonight, so this place is quite busy. There's loads of reserve stands on tables and stuff, so I've obviously picked somewhere good, and obviously full menu was in German, but I've managed to make out tomato soup for starter, and I've managed to make out steak, chips and peppercorn sauce, and Coca-Cola, so cheers to that. The waiter did just walk by me and he said, salad bar. There's obviously a language barrier with us both. And because he'd told me about the salad bar, I felt obliged that I had to go to it. And when I went to it, I didn't like anything. So look at my plate for my salad. I know that I was taking the piss out of myself about that plate of salad, but them carrots was unreal. I've never had cold carrots like that at any salad bar. I always tear my nose up at them. Just tried them here. They must have seasoned them with something. Or put oil on it or something. Sorry, sir. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. Look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Hang on a minute. I've just had another look. Is that Squirty cream in my tomato soup? Look what else is in it. I keep making discoveries. Watch. Grains of rice on the bottom of it. All the same, it's bloody gorgeous. Absolutely sublime. Living it up. Now the main course has just arrived. As the waiter walked away, he said, bon appetit. Bon appetit indeed, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And if anyone's uneducated in steak, this is how you should eat it, okay? Don't be a carry and have it well done. I've just paid the bill, and before, when he walked away, he left this. Oh, it's banana. You can keep that. It's a banana liqueur shot. I don't think so. Well, that was mega. Worth waiting all day for. And even though I didn't like the banana shot, I still left him a hefty tip. The tip was, you might want to change this dishcloth on you, mate, because I've made a right fucking mess wolfing that grub down. Don't want to get any complaints off the next customer. I'm looking forward to actually sleeping in a bed tonight, so I'll see you in the room. Forget about your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel room. You can bring your girlfriend, but meet me at the hotel room. Is it a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants! That's what that sounded like, didn't it? Oh, God, what a sleep. So I got back in the room at about 8. Watched football, and that's the last thing I remember, really. Now here I am. Here I am in my single bed. And I still feel like knackered, but I couldn't find a shop last night with any drinks or anything, so I think I'm a bit dehydrated because I've raw dogged it. I've raw dogged it and not had any drink or snacks for about 12 hours. So it's 9 AM now, so I'm going to jump in the shower. And then, oh, it is right, the right tight asses at this hotel. You've got to check out at 10. I was thinking, I'll have a bit of like a lazy morning. But no, you've got to be fucking boat you straight out the door. So I will be getting ready, getting straight out, which is a good thing really, because we need to see what else there is in this city, considering it gets dark really early here. So yeah, see you outside. We've moved the car now to some little car park, and I've just been stood at a payment machine like this for about 20 minutes. I kept fucking spitting out my money every 2 minutes, but I finally got my ticket, and I think I've done it right. It says we can stay till 1:20, which is enough time to get what we need done around this area. Then we're moving somewhere in the car. And first things first, we are gonna get a coffee, because I think I'm kind of done like putting myself on, like I'm kind of done going cold turkey on food and drink every day. I don't know why I do it. I do it at home as well though. But my eyes today are a bit puffy, so we're gonna start the day with a coffee. We're back down this street again. I feel like this street just like leads you to everything. And do you know what? I was a bit worried this morning, because do you know when I did the walk around thing yesterday? When I did the walk around thing yesterday, I wish this person would move out my way. When I did the walk around thing yesterday, I didn't realise, but like nearly everything that I had on my list to show you today was kind of all the things that I was just bumping into and just quickly flashing my camera and like talking about. But never mind. We'll still find things and ways to have fun. Won't we, Grandad? Yes, we will. Guten Tag. It's so easy here though. I don't even have to use my maps now to find where I need to go. Like this place where we've passed through like tons of times already. This is actually the marketplace here, and you can see there's a few stalls kicking about: flower stalls, egg stalls, fruit stalls. There's all sorts of little things. But one thing that kind of jumped out to me yesterday was this place here called Molly Idol, or Molly Idol, or something like that, or I die, something like that. But I keep saying something like that. Basically, it's a bakery. So this is where we're going to sit down and have a little morning tickle. God, some of the cakes in there looked like unreal, but I just don't feel like eating cake first thing in the morning. But I got a caramel macchiato, and then there was these. I'm going to sit down here. So there's a little fountain here. Look, I'm going to sit on the edge of the fountain. I don't know if that's allowed. Loads of money in it. Might go fishing. But when I was buying my caramel macchiato, I saw these triangle things which have chocolate on. I thought was chocolate flapjacks. But she said they are very nutty. She was trying to put me off them for some reason. I think she wanted me to buy something expensive. As I've sat on the edge of the fountain, I can gradually feel water seeping through to my ass, which is not the best of feelings. So let's have a little test of these. Let me get them open. Here they are. See what I mean? Like chocolate flapjacks. Weird. There's a biscuit at the bottom, like flapjack at the top. Can't really taste any nuts. Well, the thing is, I got a bag of 10. I'm not going to smash it. Oh, careful, Roger, you nearly had me toes. I'm not going to smash in a bag of 10, no chance. The coffee there is delightful as well. So we're going to see this off and then keep walking. Oh, sorry, there was one thing that I forgot to say. That's quite important. Guten Hagen, Sebastian, my God. Well, that's my good, boy. Just leaving the marketplace now. I'm sure at some points there's more stalls, but because it's like a Saturday morning, maybe there's not as many, which is weird because Saturday mornings there's normally big thing. Look at this man. This man just sells loads of different brushes. The brush man.
So there's like feather dusters, there's brushes for your pots, brushes for your shoes, brushes for your floor, dustpan and brush. He does loads of little brushes, this guy. Look at that. I bet a few of you lot need them. Bum bags. You know where we're going now, surely? We're going to go back to that windmill and get a closer look at the windmill and find out a few things about it. I'm going to give you a few facts about the only working windmill it left in the world. Oops. Oh. A couple of billboys behind me. Just seen these steps though on my journeys. Where's this lead to? Does it lead anywhere nice? Ah, that's nice. Oh, the dragon, I forgot about that yesterday. Is that a dragon, the museum of the dragon? Maybe. Oh! That name rings a bell. I think that might even be on our list. God, get away from here. I'm giving spoilers. Whoa, don't get too excited. I didn't actually spot this yesterday, so it's called Snack X E-Kiosk because it's basically like a supermarket. Right? But there's nobody working here, it's just vending machines. Oh, you can even get mucky beers here. It's a bit dodgy that though, because how can they do that? Because can't like 15-year-old rebels like me when I was younger just come in here and get a load of cans? Let us know in the comments if you came to this e-kiosk, what chocolate bar you're getting off there, what soft drink, and what mucky beer you're getting. I'll give you mine now quickly. I would get the Fanta Exotic because I've had that while I've been away. I would also get, off the mucky beer bit, not too much that I'm really keen on here. Oh, what's that? I'd have to go for a lemon lager, only because there's nothing else. And then in this, oh no, we won't look at that one. In the chocolate bar thing, oh, it's gotta be, oh, what a damn bar. Something like that. Oh no, white Kit Kat maybe. The lots. One thing I always say about travelling and say to people who are going to travel and stuff is this is like a good little tip. Whenever you go, say you go to one area, like at one point on your trip, don't think, right, I've been to that area, so I ain't going there again. Because travelling is like watching a film. So do you know when you watch a film and then you watch it again, and on the second time watching it you realise different things? That's the exact same thing with travelling. The amount of times I come back to the same kind of area and spot something that I'd missed the first time around. So always double check if you've got time. Right, I'm gonna give these girls, I'm gonna chat up a couple of little biddies. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, dear. Bitches. Hey, well, she's spinning this morning. She's back in action. She must only work like a 9 till 5 shift. The windmill is called Mule or something along those lines. Now, it was originally built in the 14th century, and it was built to be like a guard defence tower. And then in the 1600s, it was severely damaged in a war. The war struck, like it does everywhere else, and damages it, beautiful things like our mill. Anyway, in the 1700s, a man called Gerald basically fixed up the walls and he opened it up as an oil mill. Then Gerald must have thought, you know what, I'm cashing in on this bad boy now. Gerald sold it to someone else who made it into a grain mill, and then in the 1990s it became a bread mill. So this mill, I didn't even realise, didn't even really understand what windmills were for. I don't even get why they spin and what the spinning does, to be honest with you. But yeah, it turns out windmills can mill a lot of things. And like I say, now it's a bread thing, which I'm guessing is why we have these machines outside for kids to play on. Although that looks more like a big clumpy shoe than a loaf of bread, so God knows. I had no idea that fucking... Sorry, I don't know why I started swearing. It just surprised me. I didn't even know that Carrie lived behind the mill. Carrie lives behind the windmill. And the only difference here is Carrie... I don't know if it is definitely Carrie, because Carrie's usually got her eyes closed and snoring and not smiling like the Jig Drag. I'm like really tempted to climb the dragon, like right up its back. Like, is it? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna get arrested or something, or is the dragon here to be climbed by kids and stuff? I know it seems a bit high to be climbing. Anyway, right, we're gonna. We'll just get on his nose. No, I can't. I think you can climb it, can't you? Oh, God, I nearly went. Oh, it's a bit slippy to be climbed. Right, everyone, get a picture of me and the dragon. Thanks. I need to get down now, it's piss wet through. We've slayed the dragon. We've slayed the dragon. Now it is time to slay the rest of Xanten. Let's go, boy. Ah! One thing I have realised when doing like research about this place is there is next to no bars. Everywhere you can kind of have a drink is just like restaurants, and to be honest, there's even not that many restaurants or shops. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like really, really intimate. But there is one bar, and it is called the Kelder Bar, and like in a lot of cities it's an underground bar, so obviously it's not open this time in the morning, but it is in there. It says online as well something about the Kelder Bar, that apparently they do bird shows there. Morning. God, that was a bad one. I said morning, she went she might have been Pingu. Yeah, but apparently there's bird shows at that bar. Obviously not at the minute, but yeah, if you ever come here, keep an eye out for bird show season. Xanten also has a couple of museums, and there's a museum about dragon slaying. But one, it's closed. Two, I don't really understand it because I'm pretty sure dragons not mythical creatures like unicorns. And three, the full museum is in German, so I won't be able to kind of gauge what any of it is about. And then there's a museum about cash, the development of cash, but that's closed as well today, so it's a shame, but it's not that much of a shame. But Xanten, apparently, I've just found out, has its own beach. It has it. Sorry, I was just reading this sign on here because I saw this word. I thought it said dick, but it said dish. Dish. It has its own beach here, which is weird because I didn't think it was near water. When I checked out where the city is, it looks like a tiny, tiny town covered in like green all around it. But what we're going to do, we're going to hop in the car, which goes against the grain really, because I've paid for 2 hours more parking. But we're going to go in the car and we're going to go find this beach and see what it's like. I have literally showed you everything else in Xanten, but I think it's such a nice place. I really like it here. I did it my way. I love it here. This has been like, I'm sure I say this about everyone, but this has been like one of my favourite places. Been nice. And I'm just walking out of the centre for the last time as the music behind me gets quieter and quieter. But we still feel at home. There's always granny meetings here, like always people stopping and talking. I wonder what we talk about, but morning. See you later, mate. And we've arrived at Xanten Beach. I have just found this sign, which is Bitty Beach Den. Bitty Beach Den. I think that means pretty beach then. Grandma's going this way, so I'm guessing that we're on the right track. There is like a little mini golf going on here. Look, them two over there having a little date. If the camera's wobbling loads, it's because it is absolutely Baltic here in Germany. I have no idea why it's this cold. The reason I'm recording myself and not showing you it yet is because I'd wanted to kind of record this message to prepare you for it, because it is stunning. It is stunning. There's a restaurant behind me on the beach as well, so you got a bit of a beach restaurant, and there's even a beach shack. So you ready for this? It's the beach shack where you can get cocktails and stuff, and the beach. Wow. Do you know what? I actually spotted these trees before I realised that there was like, this was the beach, but I mean, it is actually sand. Doesn't look too pretty, but imagine in a summer's day when you sat on your colourful chair, you're looking out to water. It's not that bad. A couple of motorhome people there. Spoiler alert, there might be one of these on the next episode. You never know what's going to go on with Letter Y. But yeah, that is Xanten Beach. It is I'd say it's about a 40-acre long beach, looking out onto the crystal clear rivers of Xanten. There is like a little boating lake as well, but not many of the boats are in, so they must have gone to Dubai or something to kind of branch out while the weather is miserable here. It's that cold. I've even brought my gloves with me today. I haven't worn them yet, but they will be coming out any minute. That is it in Xanten, but it's not it for the vlog, because you will remember me saying that we are going back to France. Bonjour, je m'appelle Joël, big clock. So we're going back to France. So we are staying in Lille tonight, because Lille is about an hour from Calais, where we're going to get our ferry back to England tomorrow. So now we're wrapped up here, I'm going to have about a 3-hour drive with me drinks, and we're gonna try and I need petrol on the way, so we'll grab some food on the way. So I shall see you there. Hopefully we're digging into something nice. Well, we're about an hour and a half from Lille, and that is the first time I've ever had to do that at a petrol station. So just at the petrol station now, and you have to prepay. So you go to the counter first, tell them how much you want, and then they program it, so that's the amount that you get. So do you know, in England, when you can't get it bang on and you go like 2p over and stuff like that, there's none of that here. I'll tell you what else there is here. Our first meal of the day as well. Come on. Look at all these different options of Cokes with a Burger King drink, so obviously it's got to be cherry vanilla. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
If I could tell you how nice that drink is, then I would, but I can't tell you. If you go to Burger King, by the way, and you don't get like Bacon XL meal, you're a fool. But this Bacon XL meal they do here, they have Texas sauce on it. So I'm going to have my first bite, and then we're going to get on our way. Yeah, can't taste it. Just tastes the same. Right, another hour and a half driving. Come on, we're nearly there. We're nearly in Lille. Let's go.
Well, we've arrived in Lille. We're at an Airbnb now, but the lady who's just let me in, she's through there, the next room with her daughter. So I did tell her that I make videos and stuff, because she said, "Why are you here?" And I said, "I make videos and stuff." So, but I didn't say, "Can I have permission to video in this room?" Even though I have rented the room, so it's mine. But it's like 6 at night, 7 at night, I think. Luckily, she has an iron, because nobody else has had an iron while I've been away. And everyone knows my favourite thing is to have an iron in my room. So I'm going to iron tomorrow's outfit. And then I've got a double bed for the first time this weekend too. And then once I've ironed my clothes, I'm going to get in that bed and hopefully get an early night again before tomorrow morning. So I'm going to leave here at 9 AM in the morning. And then I've got an hour drive to Calais. The ferry should be waiting for me there, where I will then depart back to Dover, into the UK, and home to Gary. Well, everybody, it's hometown day. All ready for the off. It's 9 AM in the morning. I don't actually have to leave this early, but I saw on the parking meter. Do you know what? I'm somewhere different to where. Confused. I think I might be this way. I saw on the parking meter last night, you don't have to pay for parking on the street between 7 AM and 9 AM. 7 PM and 9 AM. So I thought rather than paying for parking, I'll just get up earlier. But now I can't find my car and I'm late for it, so I'm probably going to get a ticket anyway. We're going to get to Calais now. Do you know what, considering we had so much like driving and travel and stuff to do, I really do feel like it's just been a breeze, like it's passed so quick. There's my car. Look at my outfit's pretty cool, isn't it? Nicked this hoodie out of one of Carrie's boxes. I tell you what though, that woman I've just stayed with must have been like, God, what an easy Airbnb visitor. Because I got there at what, 7 o'clock, ironed a top, literally messed about on my phone for an hour, went to bed, and then slept all the way till 8 this morning, woke up at 8 this morning, got a shower and left. She saw me once. The room looks like no one's even been in it. Right, I was just about to set off, and I checked my pocket to see if my car key was there. And when I checked my pocket, I had this key in my pocket. Now, when I stayed with this woman, she gave me a door key in case I needed to like go out anywhere, and it had a green tag on. So I was like, oh my God, I've brought a key down. So I was trying to get back in the building to give her a key back, and she was saying that the green tag lets you in. So I was stood at the door trying to get in with this green tag. It wouldn't work. So I was ringing her. It's like saying it won't work, blah, blah, blah. She was like, well, I'm just getting in the shower, so I can't come down. Then I saw someone coming out the building, so I got in, right? So then I was looking for her letterbox downstairs, because they all have like little lockers you can post mail. And I was trying to find her letterbox to post this. And then I couldn't find it, so I was messaging her again. Then I was trying to get through another door to see if the letterboxes was through there. And then I read the green thing, and it says 10 foot. And I thought, how come she's giving me a 10-foot key? And then I just had a fucking major flashback that I borrowed when I was last wearing these shorts, because they haven't been washed since I last wore them, because I only wore them once, so don't judge me. It was Indy's party, and I borrowed a 10-foot key off the neighbour, so I could let the unicorn in the back 10-foot that we got for Indy. And I've still got the key in my fucking pocket. And I was about to post it in her door thinking it was theirs. So then I had to explain to her that I am just a fucking fool. It made her laugh anyway, but I wasted half an hour of a fucking morning, so I feel a bit bad about that. But now we can go and take my neighbour's 10-foot key back. I've come straight to the ferry port to get back home. And we've made it safe and sound. What a perfectly planned trip by yours truly. One thing that does like really surprise me, obviously this is the second time I've done this Dover to Calais thing, and they're just like search. They barely stop any cars. I think they must focus on like big lorries and stuff, because obviously you can get loads of stuff in the back. But, like, obviously in my car I could have loads of stuff in the back. That's what it blows my mind a tiny bit. But, I mean, lucky for them I haven't, obviously. Anyway, it's time for our scores on the doors now. and I'm quite impressed. First of all, I want to say I'm so glad I did this trip, because after the Dortmund one in Germany, whenever kind of German places came up, I kind of did turn my nose up at them, because I just tied them all with the same brush. So I'm glad I give it Germany another opportunity, because I did enjoy this trip and that city. So it goes to show there is plenty more to Germany. And to be fair, I did enjoy Berlin when I went for the football, but that was a different kind of trip. Anyway, scores on the doors. So our ferry was £68.50. You've got to remember that is with the 50% discount that I got off Haley. Big up to Haley again. The accommodation in total was £137.41. So that was for 3 nights. So the first place, the garage, was £32.57. The second one, the hotel in Xanten, was £56.26. And last night's hotel, Airbnb, was £48.58. Our insurance was £3.60. And our additional spends was £208.99. But there was £70 diesel coming, and then while I was there I had to pay for another £60 diesel. So when you work it out, to spend 3 days away, barely spent anything. So I'm really happy with that. So our grand total for our little adventure was £418.50. Now, I believe that there's literally no other letter X that you could do that period of time and them kind of things for cheaper than that. So I am dead happy with that. Just in the lower 400s is great. So another one done. I don't know if anyone else is sad that we are coming to an end. Hopefully you are. But yeah, another letter down. So that brings us to 24 letters complete and only 2 more left to go. I'm about to board the ferry, so you guys know how it goes. Please come back for more, because there's a measly 2 more letters to explore, but they are good ones. See you soon. Wish me a safe journey, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Peace out, everyone. Au revoir. We're in France now, right?